Okay, so today is a weights workout. All you need is one dumbbell, but you can use two. So full body, it is quite difficult, but you will scale it depending on your ability as we go along. So we're going to do reps rather than time for most exercises as well. So first of all, let's start the usual warm-up. Get the clicks and pops out of your lower back and upper back. And then we're going to do palm down, palm up, stretch out your chest and your shoulders. And then reach up high, so stretch as high as you can, reach for the sky, and whip that arm up and stretch. Whip that arm up, stretch, stretch, and then side to side. Stretching, warm up these obliques, the sides, and hands on the hips, push forward, side, and back. As much movement as you can in every direction. Just try and make yourself move more and more and more. Then opposite direction. Push back, sideways, forward, big circles. And then we're going to do the leg lift. So you stand, grab your knee and pull it up. Stretch underneath the butt and the lower back. Switch legs. Stretch, 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 and down. Do a couple each side. Stretch, push your hips into it. Chest up, stretch, push your hips into it. And then we're going to do the squat, so feet slightly wider than your hips, all the way down. So if you can't go all the way down, go to a wall or a door handle, grab that so that you can lower yourself into it, so you can stretch out those knees and ankles. A couple of reps, all the way down. Then we're going to lunge, backwards, stretch the groin, and then reach up. So warm up the groin, the hips, and the obliques, lower back, even the chest on this one. Really posture up at the top, exaggerate that movement. And then it's the leg swings, hands against the wall, make sure you do grab something. Swing in front and behind. Really in front. When it comes behind you, stay upright so you get that big stretch across your hip flexor. And switch sides. Stretch. Whipping it behind you, whipping it in front. And then we're going to go into running on the spot. Start slow and then bring those knees up. Remember, the power comes from your abdominals. Also pump your arms. Keep the abs tight. Just getting the heart rate up. Then we go for star jumps. Touch your hands above your head. That way you take the shoulder all the way through. So because we have dumbbells today, we're going to really get the shoulders a little bit more and the back actually. And then we split our legs forward and back and let your hands go as well. Light on your toes. And done. Okay, so I'll go through the exercises. Usually good practice to do slightly lighter on the first one, but if you're there with one dumbbell, you can't do that. Maybe do less reps. So we're doing for reps rather than time here. So people are going to finish at all different times. So we're going to do a 15-second break in between the first exercise. Again, if you've got two dumbbells, this is a two dumbbell exercise, but you can use one dumbbell. The first one is the dumbbell thruster. So you take this position here, the front rack. You rest the dumbbells on your shoulders, so you are taking the pressure off a little bit. If you're not touching your shoulders, then your shoulders are working the whole time. You're not giving them any rest. So chest up, we're going to do a deep squat, full squat in that position, and then explode up here. Then down, as soon as it hits your shoulders again, full squat, explode up. So we're going to do 15 reps of that. Obviously if you have one dumbbell, it will just look like this. Explode. And if you've got one dumbbell, do 8 per side. Still get your 16 squats, but you only get 8 shoulder presses per side. Then we're going to do the renegade row. Renegade row is basically you're doing press-ups on your dumbbells. Put them down, hands on the dumbbells, make sure your shoulder is directly over the dumbbell so you're not rolling or sitting back. Have your feet wider than your hands. That creates a bit of support. If your feet are narrower, you'll probably fall over. So feet wide, lock the core in, and then row. Bring the elbow up, and row. So here, we want 20 reps. So you're going to be in that plank position for quite a while, and obviously depending on your weight that you've got, it's going to be quite difficult. If you do have a really heavier weight, like you took weights for squats or something, then adjust your reps. If you should be using 10s but you've got a 20, you might only get a few reps, but try and get close to 6 reps if you can. If you've got one dumbbell, you basically put the palm of your hand on the floor, and we'll just go rep, put it on the ground, and switch, rep, and switch, like that. But again, it's a 2 dumbbell exercise if you can. Then we rest for 60 seconds, and we go back in. So it's 15 of these squats, thrusters, then we have a 15-second break, and then you've got 20 rows, and then we have a 60-second break. So I'm going to estimate whereabouts you're going to be, but if you finish as the rest ends, give yourself 15 seconds. So if you do have a stopwatch or a clock to keep an eye on, do that, because you're going to be, yes, 10 each side. So the renegade row is 10 each side. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So we're going to get 10 either side. And here we're doing the 15. So it's the 15 explosive shoulder press, the thrusters, and then 20. So count them out, 1, 2, 3. But 10 each side or 20. Then it's a 60-second break, and we go back in. We're going to do 3 times round this. So let's begin. If you're going to get into your squat position, you're going to curl it up here, and let's go. 3, 2, 1. Trying to control down, explode up. We want those dumbbells to finish almost behind you. Many of you will want to push here, but actually try and push them behind. Control down and squat again. Explode up, control, control. So it's not a constant, really fast run. I mean, you can go hell for leather if you like, but when it comes to muscle building and tone, it's nice to have time under tension, so slow on the way down. But if you've got heavy weight or you want to throw some more cardio in, you can speed this up and just thrash them out. You're still getting 15 reps. As soon as you finish that 15th rep, put it down, rest 15 seconds, and then we're going to go again into the renegade row, straight down, bang, 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 20 reps, and then it's 60 seconds. So get those reps out. As soon as you're done, give yourself 15 seconds. And I'll join you on the next set. So say you just finished there, you give yourself 15 seconds now. And in that time, get down onto your knees, get your dumbbells into position. And then go in. So I've got 3, 2, 1, and then I go into my wide foot renegade row. 1, abs tight. 2, just twisting the hips. The wider your legs, the more balanced you're going to feel. Hands should be okay, but if you want to, like, next time wrap a tea towel around each one, if some of you might have some really rough dumbbells. If you have kettlebells, I wouldn't suggest balancing on the handles, more put your hand on the ball. So you put the hand on the ball of the kettlebell, and then when you need to, you grab the handle, pull it up, and then put your hand on the ball, because otherwise it's very wobbly. Really good stability if you can do it, but that is really hard. Okay, once you do that, you do a minute rest. So I think actually what we're going to do, after this first round, we're going to go into one for time. It makes it easier so everyone's on the same path, so you don't need to look at a stopwatch. What we're going to do from this, after this 60-second break, so you've got 45 seconds left. So wherever you are now, 45 seconds till we restart, we'll do the thruster. So you've still got 15 reps, but we're going to make it into an EMOM with a minute rest. So it's going to be thrusters for 15 reps. So you're basically going to do 15 thrusters, Whatever time you've got left of that minute, you rest, hopefully at least 15 seconds, and then we go the renegade rows. The renegade rows, 20 reps here. As soon as you finish your 20 reps, you've got the rest of your minute plus another minute. So you're going to get up to 1 minute 15 probably here. So we're going to start in 10 seconds for the thrusters, and at the start of every minute I'll say go. So we have thrusters, and then the next minute is rows, and then the next minute is just the rest. So we've got this 3-minute cycle including rest. It makes it a little bit easier for you than looking at watches and things. Just listen to my monotonous voice. So we're going to go into the thrusters. If you want to grab your dumbbells, this will be your second set, so we've only got 2 more sets, and we're going to do now, and then the next minute we'll go into the rows. So in position for thrusters, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So we're aiming for 15 repetitions in this minute. Exploding up, slight control on the way down, 15 seconds. So as fast as you want to do them, do them. You know, if it's taking you 3 seconds a rep, which is quite slow, then you're going to get 15 seconds of break. If you go nuts and go a little bit faster, you're probably more likely to get 30 seconds, but then you'll be more tired from the speed, so balances itself out. 25 seconds left. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. If you haven't finished your set yet, do 1 more rep or so and finish. You're going to give yourself at least 10 seconds to get down, to get into position, and to at least breathe before going into these renegade rows. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and let's renegade row. We're going for 20 reps. So it's 2, 3, 4. So it's a higher number. 5, but you'll get them done quicker. So I did 10 there at a sort of slowish pace, took me 20 seconds. So you're going to get that speed, you'll get at least 1 minute and 15 seconds rest here. "35 seconds gone there. Aim for 20 reps. "15 seconds till we go into rest. Even this one will just stop you. 5 seconds when you get the full 1 minute rest here. And done, relax. So we've got 60 seconds now before we go back in. It's actually, for me, I find it more important to rest when we're lifting weights, because when you're lifting weights, the skill level kind of goes up. There's more chance of injury, so we don't want you as tired. If we're just doing burpees and push-ups and sit-ups, it kind of doesn't matter as you're exhausted. Who's that? So 35 seconds left. And going back and get your breath back, get some water, and this is the last round. 20 seconds. And back into that last set of thrusters. 15 seconds. 10 seconds, get your dumbbells ready. Dumbbell or dumbbells or kettlebell or whatever you've got. I've seen people do this with bottles of wine and suitcases before. And let's go, thrusters. Squatting deep, exploding up. Squatting deep, exploding up. So you want those 15 reps. Chest is always up, abs are tight, drive through the heel and the middle of the foot as you come up, control down, explode up. Remember, if you've got one, just look like this, abs tight, it's quite good for core because you're slightly off balance. So you do 8 on one side, boom, and then you'll switch and you'll do 8 on this side. It's 45 seconds. So 10 seconds, if you haven't finished that set, put your dumbbells down anyway, whether you're 10, 11, 9. Shake it out, we move to these renegade rows. 3, 2, 1, and we are in. Abs tight, Right, and big core exercise. Hit the upper back and middle back. You've got the rotation, which brings out your obliques as well, working your shoulders, the biceps, the back. Real tight. "25 seconds. So always pulling that belly button in tight. When you pull the belly button in, it works like it's called a TVA, transverse abdominals. It's like a weights belt, like a corset pulling you in tight. So keep really aware of pulling that belly button as tight as you can. Squeeze the dumbbells as well to use the forearms. Squeeze that back to use the upper back. 10 seconds left. Whether you finished or not, take yourself a break. If you finished already, enjoy the break. And done. Relax, 60 seconds now to just rest. 60 seconds to rest. One more time round. Oh, that's it. That's the last round. So as part of the rest, I'll just go through the next one. So we've done those 3 rounds now. Now we're going to move over to the next set. So the first exercise, lovely sounding exercise called the devil's press. We are going to, it's basically a burpee and a shoulder press into one. So everyone's favourite exercise plus a shoulder press. And a bit like a kettlebell swing. So I'll show you side on. You're going to have your dumbbells very close together. You're going to stand over your dumbbells, feet quite wide, so actually wider than your dumbbells. Make sure your feet are wider than your dumbbells. So if I'm standing here, I want my dumbbells to be able to fit in between my legs. So don't put the dumbbells too far apart. Just stand like this. Then you're going to put your hands on the dumbbells and then shoot your legs out, burpee style, and then you jump back in again, close to the dumbbells, and then you drive back. Lift the dumbbells and they will swing. So when you jump your feet in, they're not over the dumbbells, they're close. So in fact, if you're over the dumbbells, this exercise will not work. Make sure when you come back after that first one, you're here. So you shoot your legs out, you come here. That's because as I lift up, I want them to swing back. So I want them to have to swing, because then I come up like that. So, and then we shoulder press down, back to the floor, shoot my legs out, shoot them in, swing, and up. So the swing, I'll show you with one dumbbell. It's not full on elephant trunk. There's a little bit of a bend. So as you come up, you'll swing and then you bend. So from the front, it's easy to show this one. As I come up here, I don't want to come totally straight on. You can, but it's better for your shoulder if you come up and then you just do a little bend and then you turn it into a push. On the way down, shoulder press down, down the floor. So I don't want you to just collapse here onto your lower back. So it's from the front, you're going to go sort of curl, push, but fast. Then we come down, back to the floor, shoot the legs in, shoot the legs out, swing, press, back down and in. So a big cardio one because we've got the burpee part and then we've got the weightlifting part. Again, it can work with a single dumbbell as well. You just come up and we'll switch each time as well. So that's, and then a much easier exercise from that, we're going to go straight into a dumbbell curl. So very simple, from using the whole body, we move to the next exercise where we use the bicep. So whether you want to build big arms or not, it's just a muscle that getting stronger really helps, and it's good to do when we've got dumbbells. So a dumbbell curl, we're going to do like this. So your dumbbells will start palms in, and as you curl up, your palms face upwards, like that. If you've got one dumbbell, you'll be doing this, 10 on one side, 10 on the other. If you've got a kettlebell or something, you'd hold it like this and just curl. If you've got dumbbells or 2 kettlebells, you just do that, palms up. So we've got the explosive first exercise, big full body movement, thrown all the way up, and then we've got the smaller, more focused exercise afterwards. Again, exactly the same setup where we're going to do reps, so 15 devil's press, then we're going to rest, we're going to do for a minute. So in that minute, I want you to do 15 devil's press, you rest the rest of the minute, and then we're going to do 15 bicep curls. Then we rest the rest of the minute, and then you have a minute rest. So basically, you're going to get the same as last time. 3 times round. The first one, you might be all over the place at some sort of crazed elephant Try and it's stabilised with the upper back. I don't want you to just throw the arm up and be walking around here. It's a prone position to have your hands over your head. So you throw them up, stabilise, then you control down like a normal, like you just did with thrusters. Control down with the dumbbells, then put hands on the floor, shoot the legs out, shoot out, shoot them close, swing, curl and press. This is a fast exercise. It's like a horrible burpee with weights. So we can crack those out real quick, and then we've got the nice static bicep curls. So into position, stand over your dumbbells. Remember, you're gonna want your feet wide so you have room to swing both dumbbells between your legs. Stand actually a foot back from the dumbbells when you begin. We might as well start there rather than over them. But feet wide enough to swallow those dumbbells for when they come through. Into position, every minute on the minute. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 15 reps, shoot the legs out, shoot them in. Swing, press. If you're in a flat doing this with neighbours underneath you, I love you for this one. So you're basically slamming them down. You can gently put them down, but when you're tired, all gentleness will go. Getting those 15 reps, push, swing, push. So even when you're doing a swing, beware not to totally hump the back. When you shoot the legs out, try and drive through your heels. Your backs will round slightly on this one, it's absolutely inevitable, but it's the intention to drive through your heels and be aware of the back is all you need, a bit of awareness. 10 seconds to move to the next exercise. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Finish your set, move on to your dumbbells. Dumbbells are not a difficult exercise compared to that one, so if you don't have any break, it's fine. We've got a break coming up. Let's get these dumbbell curls. 15 reps. Curl. So bicep curls are a great abdominal exercise as well as biceps. I want you to think of perfect posture, pure arrogance, shoulders back, abdominals really tight. On the way down, you will want to rock. If we take all of the rocking out and go slow on the way down and really contract the abdominals, your abs will work hard here. Keep the shoulders back, stretch the tricep, stretch the bicep, squeeze the tricep. So as you come down, I want you to squeeze the back of the arm while maintaining this big posture and abs tight. So you're going to squeeze the bicep at the top, slowly down, chest up, abs tight, squeeze the tricep, which is the back of the arm at the bottom. Perfect reps, no swing. And as soon as you swing, you're not just doing biceps, you're now doing glutes and legs, but we just want biceps here. Instead, I want your abs to take over. And relax. So you've got 60-second break now. So that's why we don't do abs constantly and ab classes and things like that. We're pretty much against, because we should be using our abs when we're exercising in all exercises. You shouldn't have to focus on crunching, which is actually putting you into terrible posture. Instead, I want you to focus on using your abs in perfect posture, because that's how it's going to help you in running, in sport, and sitting at your desk like that. I'd love to think that everyone would be sat just typing like this for 15 hours straight, but you'll notice you slump at the end of the day, so we don't need to spend time tightening you up when you get strong in this position. 10 seconds left of this second set. 3, 2, 1, hands on, shoot the legs out. Let's go. Swing and press. Boom. Swing and press. On this devil's press, don't need to come all the way down to your shoulders and stop. As you speed up, you'll notice you'll want to come here and then straight down in front of you to speed it up. But just like anything, as you get tired, technique, reps will start to look a little bit different on here. So in the back of your mind, always thinking, chest up, good technique. Don't let it all go out the window. Some of it goes out the window, that's fine. Don't want to compromise your back, mainly. I also want it to stay hard, difficult. 10 seconds left. Can you get those 15 reps out? It's a big movement. I think the fastest you could do this is about 2 seconds per rep. And that's 1 minute. So stop your reps, bicep curls. Chest up, abs tight. Remember, we use the back of the arm at the bottom position. We curl up, squeeze as we curl. Really think about both biceps. Here, slowly down. I keep my chest up and abs tight. I stay as upright as possible. You can soften your knees so you're not swaying about, but try and make sure that your biceps are doing all the work. Your tricep squeezes, which fully stretches the bicep, and you're not swinging like every guy I've ever seen in any gym on a Friday night. That is how a bicep curl looks Friday night. Tiny little black t-shirt like mine as well. Hair perfectly done. Do that for an hour before going out. Instead, keep it tight, control, squeeze and control. Make your abdominals and your core work as well as the biceps. And done. 60 seconds, second round. So you should find these dumbbell ones should be slightly less tiring on the cardio, but more tiring locally on the muscles, biceps, shoulders, legs, back. But weights is always good for, better for getting your posterior chain, the butt and the muscles that pull you into good posture. That's why we don't want to waste them. Even a bicep curl, perfect posture, squeezing the shoulder blades, abs tight. 25 seconds, make sure you've taken on water. Remember, especially with dumbbells, we want you to be focused. Water keeps you nice and focused. If you're dehydrated, your performance does drop. Even 1% dehydration affects your performance instantly. So drink before you get thirsty. Just sip methodically. 5 seconds left. Let's stand over our dumbbells. Last set. Let's go. Shoot the legs out. Boom. Swing and press. Want to get those 15 reps. So this is where some of you might have ended up with one massive pair of dumbbells. You'd be regretting this with every part of you. Some of you have light ones. If you've got great big dumbbells, I'd almost apologise. Almost. Swing, stabilise with the back. Drive to the heels, make it a big movement, especially if you've got heavy ones, to throw up. Also, if you've got really heavy ones, you might want to downsize to one in each arm. Just go one and throw it up, so it'll take away some of the pressure. Or do a few reps with the heavy ones before moving on. 15 seconds left of this exercise as your last set. Have a look at. That's it. Fast movement. Shoot those legs out. Swing. Nice. Good technique going on, some of you guys. Shoot them in. And down your tools, whether you've done 15 or not, we move to the bicep curls. So straight into the bicep curls. Remember, big exaggerated posture. Abdominals tight, those core muscles in. We need to squeeze, curl up, squeeze, look at the biceps, squeeze the biceps. And this isn't about building big muscles, it's about toning, strengthening the muscles. So we curl up, squeeze. Your chest is up, shoulders are back. Be really aware the core pulled in tight. Squeeze the back of the arm, the triceps. Core locked in tight and curl again. The whole time, pulling that belly button in. We want you to feel like your abs are working as well. So there's no swinging going on. Static movement. All the swinging was done in the last exercise. 15 seconds to finish those 15 reps. Get them done. Chest up, abs tight. Posture's important here. We don't want you to feel like you are using your full body. It's just bicep curls and down. That's a minute done. Nice. Okay, so you've got a rest here, and while you rest, I'm going to show you the next exercise. The next exercise is going to feel more cardiovascular because instead of 2, there's 4 exercises. So the more exercise you do, the more calories you burn, the higher your heart rate goes up. So we've got a press up. Very standard, just a standard push up. Hands about shoulder width apart, up and down. Doesn't matter if you do them on your knees, on your feet, if you put your hands up on a sofa or a kitchen table. Just want you to go up and down. We're doing everything for time as well now rather than repetitions here. So we're just going to do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So as many push-ups as you can do for 30 seconds. Again, nice to control, you don't need to become a blur. Then you've got a 15-second break, and then we go into the alternating row. So this, we do need one dumbbell. I'll get rid of that, put it into my dumbbell collection. I'm going to take a dumbbell here. You're going to push your hips back like that, shoulders back, and you're going to row like this. My hands, I'm going to pretend I've got a dumbbell in each hand. So I'm going to go 1, switch hands, 2, switch hands, 3, switch hand, 4, switch hand, 5, like that. So you're just switching, but it just makes the core work harder. Different exercise. So sometimes you put one down or roll it away. You can throw it out the window if you want. So just don't have just one dumbbell. Yeah, so if you've got 10 run dumbbells, just use one. So you're just gonna, it's like a lot of exercises, it's a good point actually, a lot of exercises, we do the same thing but have one. So you might have 2 dumbbells, but if I have one heavy dumbbell here, as I squat for instance, it's gonna take me off balance. It makes my core work harder. So if we're doing a single arm dumbbell row, as I row here, I don't have the counterbalance, so it forces me to work my core instead. So it makes the posture and it makes the pelvic floor and the abdominals work a little bit harder. So as I push that butt out, I have less weight overall pulling on my back, but it makes my core work harder because I've got no balance. It's kind of like if you take a barbell and put no weight on one arm and a lot of weight on the other, it makes it very hard on the core. So it's a good way to challenge the core. So you're basically going to go row, switch, row, and switch like that. But we're always maintaining that nice shape back. Row, and then switch. Just jump it from each hand. You can put it on the floor if you like, but I find that will make you stretch your back. So try and stay in that position here. So 30 seconds, as many reps as you can do working on the core there. Then we have a 15-second break, and then we move over to the single arm squat. So again, one dumbbell. So this is actually a single arm squat, snatch, all sorts of words going on here. So we're going to start here with the dumbbell there. You're going to, again, we don't want it to be an elephant trunk, but similar. You're going to pull it up into that position here, back to here, and then squat. So you're basically going to move that elbow high and then explode up. Then we bring that back to this position here, and then we're going to squat. So you're basically going to go from there, rip it up, boom, catch, and squat. Then we go down again, rip it up, boom, catch, and squat. So we do the full 30 seconds on one arm, and then the next 30 seconds you'll be doing it on the other arm, and we'll switch. The third set, we're going to do it alternating, so you're going to go boom. As you come down, you'll switch hands. Rip it up, curl, squat, and down again, switch hands. So it's 3 big exercises. We had the snatch, we had the front squat, all the way down nice and deep, and then we're going to switch. The last one we're going to do is just the front squat. So here, if you've got a dumbbell next to you, you can do 2 arms or 1 arms on this one. So you're basically going to stop here, 15-second break, put your weight down. You might want to have both dumbbells in front of you just in case, and then you're going to pick it up for the 4th exercise, and you're just going to squat. Or you can put it in front of you in this rack position here, chest up, especially again if you've got heavy ones, and just get your reps out. So 4 exercise, quick recap. We have standard push-ups, then we have these alternating rows. I mean, you can use, if you've got 2 dumbbells, you can use it, but it just takes away from some of the core. But if you have light dumbbells especially, maybe you do want to use both here. Then you've got the squat snatch. So quite a big movement here, very cardio. And then the third one, just a standard squat, standard front squat, 2, 1, or 1 in the center. So we're going to do for time, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We can go 3 times round. There's no rest longer than 15 seconds throughout the 3 of these exercises. So let's get into position. Get your dumbbells ready. Think about where and how you're going to do this. You don't want to waste time walking around tired. You want to be able to do everything in one spot. So we're going to start first of all with the press-ups. So 3, 2, 1, push-ups. 30 seconds. Nice and controlled and push. I mean, we're doing for times. If you want to absolutely go hell for leather, you can smash them out, go for it. As soon as it gets difficult, or right at the beginning, start modifying it. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and stop. 15 seconds now. So stand up, get your dumbbell ready, and get ready to push those hips out. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Push that butt out, row, switch at the bottom, row, switch at the bottom, row. So you're holding that position here with the back. And we're making the core work a little bit harder by moving that dumbbell from side to side. Just makes those obliques work a little bit harder. 3, 2, 1, down. Shake it out. No doubt you'll feel this in the lower back a little bit, which is fine. Just circle your hips, push it forward and back a little bit, and then we're getting into this snatch, down, squat. One side, pick an arm. 3, 2, 1, snatch up, come down, squat. Back to the beginning. Snatch up, down, squat. Back to the beginning. Just throwing it up. Boom. So again, similar movement to that devil's press. Up and down. Up and down. Keep it going. And done. 15 seconds, and when you go to squat. So make a decision now. You can use both your dumbbells if you want to go a little bit heavier, or you have one dumbbell on one side, but if that's too hard, put it in the middle. On one side does make it hard on the core, which is what we're after here. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds here. So if you've got all of the weight on my right side here, it makes my left side work a little bit harder. So we want to keep, also it's going to just challenge your core in different ways. Small changes in exercise can make big difference to how the body feels it and how it works. But still, core tight, chest up, abs tight. Hand out to the side is always a good idea to keep you nice and balanced. Be aware of your core. And done. So you've gone one time round. We're going to go 2 times more. So we've only got 10 seconds and we're going back into the push-ups again. So the only unweighted exercise of the circuit. 3, 2, 1, push-ups. Let's go. Keep your hips high, control down. Hips high, control. Hips high. So you want to feel the chest, the arms, the shoulders. Try and keep going for 30 seconds. If you feel like you're going to stop, put your knees down or adjust the technique slightly. Elevate your hands a little bit. 3, 2, 1, stop. Get yourself ready for this next exercise. Remember, pushing your hips out. I want you to have this rotation, so it's not a static row like this. There is a bit of rotation going to bring the core in. 3, 2, 1, rotate. Boom, switch hands. Rotate. So you've got that increased skill level of switching hands and also being really aware of the core. Got that rotation exercise. We're rotating slightly. I want to see those shoulders twist. Normally, when you have 2 arms, you have to stay static. You can't twist. This one allows you to twist through the hips a little bit, just to bring in the side abs, the obliques. 15 seconds left. But still, even though you're twisting, you need to keep pushing that butt out. Make sure you've got a nice neutral spine. 3, 2, 1, relax. Dumbbells to the ready. I mean, even this one, if you really want to step it up or you've got light dumbbells, you could go 2 here as well. You could snatch both up and do the double squat. That'd be nice, actually. And let's go. Straight in. And squat. Boom. Yeah, if you're feeling big time and you've got 2 dumbbells, why not treat yourself to 2 at once? Otherwise, boom. So do the arm you didn't do before if you're doing singles. Throwing it up. That's it. And done. Rest. Take a breather, stand over your dumbbells, decide whether you're going to use 2 or 1 dumbbells on this one. How are you going to hold it? Either offset or straight through the middle. 3, 2, 1. And let's go. If you are doing offset, do a different arm than the first one. And the third one, we'll put it in the center. Because you will favor one side, everyone does. So we have to make sure we do the less favorable side as well. Chest up, abs tight. And done. 15 seconds. And we're going back to push-ups again. Third and final set here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Last set of push-ups. This is the last set, full stop. Once these are done, all the exercise is done. See if you can grit your teeth and keep pushing here. Abs tight, keep pushing. Up and down, up and down. 5 seconds. That's your last set of push-ups. And done. Nice, 15 seconds. I'm going to go to these rows. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Row. Switch. Row. Switch. So from the side, I'm really pushing that butt out, shoulders back. As you get tired, you will start compromising your shape a little bit unless you really keep an eye on posture. So all the time, keep thinking your posture is great. Pushing that butt out, making sure it goes into the hamstrings and the butt, not all the lower back. 5 seconds left is your last set. And done. 15 seconds, the last set of snatching. You can switch hands now to the last one. And skill level goes up. When your skill level goes up, your brain works harder, you burn more calories as well. 2, 1, snatch, boom, squat. Back to the beginning, switch my hands, snatch, squat. Of course, if you've got 2 dumbbells going at once, don't need to swap. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Keeping it going. 3, 2, 1. Done. 15 seconds. Last exercise now. 10 seconds. We're going for the squat. If you're doing singles, I want you to hold this goblet style in the middle. If you've got both, then keep doing both. Let's go. Last 30 seconds. Chest up. Abs tight. Keep your eye line up. Keep looking over that dumbbell. Keep that chest up. Keep the dumbbell touching your chest. Up and down. Up and down. 15 seconds. Last 15 seconds. Keep it going. Keep the chest up. Keep the eye line looking upwards. Don't look down now. 5 seconds. Keep it going. Chest up. Abs tight. And done. Nice work, everyone. Again, I doubt you can be as tired cardiovascular, but it gets you a bit more locally in the muscles as well. But hard session. Nice work.